Meanwhile, the past pulls a mean double reach around. We've already seen this part, but we haven't seen this part.
Hold on.
Wait, goddammit, don't block me. I mean, not that blocking me would do anything, but just listen.
What do you want?
I just have to deliver a message and then I'll go. It is a message from you, so you probably ought to listen.
This is nonsense. Every time I believe something you say, you laugh at me and call me a gullible human. It's so childish.
Okay, fine, I admit it. I completely shit the bed here. I get that. And I can't promise I won't keep trolling you, because I will in weeks or months or whatever. I'll keep giving you a hard time, but see, that won't be present me. That's past me, from like a half hour ago or so, when I was more hot and bothered about all this, okay?
I don't know what you're talking about at all. It's another prank.
Whatever, fine. Think it's a prank, as long as you remember this conversation. See, we're trying to talk to you in the future, and it's important, but you won't answer us. So we talk to you way in the future to ask how to get in touch with not-so-future you. Are you following?
No.
She said to talk to you now and tell you this. You know your robot?
You mean the robot you think is stupid? The one you've mocked me for having on a number of occasions?
Yeah, well, I still do think your robot is stupid, but that's besides the point. Later on, it will blow up for some reason. It doesn't matter why.
This is the worst prank you've ever pulled.
Quiet. Anyway, when it happens, you won't know what to do. The thing to do is to contact us, and we'll tell you what to do.
Why should I do that?
Because that's what you told us to tell you. Whatever. Believe me, don't believe me. I did my job. I'm out of here. And we've seen all this too, but now we have the context.
The package from your pen pal appears again. You've been wondering when it was going to show up. It has been months since you last worked on it. Hopefully your friend has made the final modifications you require. You'll have to mail it soon so it reaches John in time.
Well, I guess you're not too bad a troll if this is all you do. Just laughing and stuff.
John, why would you laugh at a blind girl? You have no idea how much you disgust me. You're a total disgrace to the field of ectobiology. If we ever meet, I'm going to cut your throat and listen to you bleed while I smell you die.
You think it's time to change your chum handle. To what, though? Gotta be something they'll never suspect. What was that thing she said you were a disgrace to? You have kind of a hard time reading shitty leet speak in spite of your awesome hacker cred. Parcel mistress. Follow the agent. You have followed the authority regulator into enemy territory. It is a risky move, and this dark palace makes you very uncomfortable. But it is imperative you press on and recover that parcel. You have brought along a parking citation. If confronted, you will say you are only here to deliver payment and leave. You have no idea where you are going. You are too nervous to ask anyone. You take a turn somewhere and find an especially regal-looking red carpet. You wonder where it could possibly lead. The Black Queen directs you to the office of the Archagent. He is in charge of most of the tedious paperwork around here. Rose, I must leave now. This is the last you will hear from me. You return to a more typical mindset. You suddenly feel empowered to make important decisions on your own without supervision, parental or otherwise. Sip martini thoughtfully. such as this one. Such a tiny sip couldn't hurt. Fourth exile, suddenly appear. A windswept questant suddenly appears. Peregrine Medicant, command John to put the carved tablet into a pyxis. You follow the command telling you to command John to put the carved tablet in the pyxis and type, John, put the carved tablet into the pyxis. You successfully do that, and he successfully does that too. Everyone is friendly and cooperative. What the hell was that? It almost sounded like a huge egg appeared in the sky and landed, and then someone mysterious teleported out of it. Parcel Mistress. Locate the ARC agent. You find the agent's office, but he is nowhere to be found. You eye something on the desk there. Grab the box and run. If you act quickly enough, maybe you can grab the package and get out of here before, can I help you? Mr. Noir tells you that ticket better be notarized and punched in triplicate and presented with the full $1 penalty plus processing fees, or you are wasting valuable time he could otherwise spend shirking his clerical duties. Ticket? Oh, this thing. Look at that. You are holding a ticket. How did that get in your hand? It belongs on the desk with the others. No, you are not here to pay a parking ticket. You explain to the frightening man that you're here to pick up that green parcel. Jack makes it clear that he would rather stab something to death than process the avalanche of paperwork needed to release the confiscated freight. Also, any legit courier would have the pickup forms ready to go. In spite of how he's supposed to be dressed now, but isn't, he ain't nobody's fool. But perhaps an understanding can be reached. He gives you a hit list. Bring him the crowns. He'll give you the box. Jack. Examine package. The parcel mistress departs with her mission of double agency. You wonder if she'll actually be so foolish as to attempt to uphold her side of the lopsided bargain. You make a policy of handing out a regisword and hit list to just about anyone who enters your office, but you never think anyone's actually going to go through with it. You wish you could watch. She's a dead woman. You wonder why she's so desperate to acquire this package. What could be inside? Open it. Dave, punch some cards. You've leached more than enough grist from John to afford a punch to Zynex, which for some reason Jade put in the hallway, making it kind of hard to walk through your apartment, but whatever. You also have plenty of grist for messing around with the alchemitor to manufacture some new gear if you want, but you'd like to figure out what the jumper block does first. Jade keeps dropping a weird assortment of objects for you to captchalogue and punch. You've given up trying to identify any rhyme or reason to the thought process behind it. Put a punched card in a shunt. You put the punched blender card in a shunt just for the hell of it and stick it on the jumper pins. The alchemitor is fitted with the blender upgrade. This upgrade doesn't seem all that useful. Looks like all it does is grind up your totems. Use a punched Game Bro magazine card. The alchemitor is upgraded with a huge metal bust of this awesome bro. The device has been reduced to an utterly useless heap of shit. Time to yank out all the shunts and start over.
Jade, draw the punch to Zynex. Your inscrutable thought process leads you to draw the punch to Zynex on your scribble pad. The pad recognizes the drawing, but there is no Zynex around, and even if there was, it would obviously be way too big to captchalogue. Instead, the ghost image of the Zynex is captured, along with its captcha code on the back. Send the code to Dave. Dave, here, punch this code, and then put it in the jumper shunty thing and see what it does.
Okay. Dave, punch code and put it in the jumper shunty thing. So I guess this is just a sort of built-in Designix, which is sort of cool, I guess, since I won't have to go downstairs and bang the hallway door into the thing and squeeze through every time I want to punch a card, because of course you couldn't have just put it next to the alchemeter in the first place, but then I have to go downstairs anyway to make totems and get Krookside and stuff, so really, who cares?
Well, I think this is only one way to consolidate all the gizmo features. Hang on, I'll give you more codes. Jade, draw the holopad. You don't have nearly enough Grice to deploy the holopad, whatever it does, but maybe you can get it as a freebie upgrade to the alchemeter. Looks like it worked. You love your scribble pad.
Dave, upgrade alchemeter with holopad. The totem pedestal is converted into a holographic projector. It projects an image of the item the punch code represents. This seems useful for previewing an item a code will produce without spending the Grist on it. You test it out with the Blender card, but it still renders the alchemeter unusable, at least without further upgrades.
Jade, draw the totem lathe. You capture the lathe ghost image and apply the upgrade. Now the holopad projects a hologram of the totem that a punch card will create. This appears to turn the alchemeter into a one-stop shopping hub. You just punch a card, stick it in, and get your item. Nice! Draw the jumper block. You get the code for the jumper block extension to upgrade the alchemeter with, the jumper block extension? Okay, that's kind of a crappy drawing, but it seemed to work anyway.
Dave, upgrade. This is getting a little abstract, but it appears to economize on space. Now all you have to do is stick a card in a slot and apply an upgrade. Don't have to bother with the shunts anymore.
Jade, draw the IntelliBeam laser station. This thing looks kind of complicated. Damn it!
Dave, captcha log enlarger. You grab the enlarger from your dismantled photography lab. Upgrade. You apply the enlarger upgrade.
Jade, draw air conditioner on roof. You ghost captcha the huge air conditioner and give Dave the code to mess around with.
Dave, make air conditioner unit. Size of the object you make is now variable. The bigger, the more expensive, as one would expect. You make a tiny air conditioner. This was totally not a waste of time.